Hello, light workers, light warriors, energy healers, teachers, and spreaders of the truth, love, light, and compassion. I'm just coming to you today with a message for the collective. I've been doing a lot of one-on-one work with clients, but Spirit's been tapping on my shoulder, get this out there for the collective. There are people that need to hear this message, so I'm bringing that to you today. And what this message is what we can expect in the next few months. What is happening right now energetically, and what we can look forward to or expect in the next coming months. So what is happening energetically right now? Oh gosh, so much. But basically, in a nutshell, individuals are going through their own dark nights of the soul, while simultaneously the collective is going through a massive dark night of the soul on a massive scale. So dark nights of the soul don't happen overnight. Most take months to progress through. Can take, over a year sometimes to get through a dark night of the soul, depending on, the person and their blocks, their energetic blocks, what they're willing to give up, the healing that they're willing to do and prepared and ready to do, and also what is in alignment with their soul journey. We all sign soul contracts before we come into this lifetime. So we're traveling on a particular specific path for ourselves, and it's all about the timing, right? So dark nights of the soul can, take a month to get through. They can take a couple of years to push through, depending on many, many factors. So because of humanity going through a dark night of the soul simultaneously while individuals are, it's resulting in this mass spiritual awakening like we haven't seen, not in our lifetime. You're going to see that many people are still asleep or unaware of what's going on, but just as many are awakened or are in the process of awakening. What happens in a spiritual awakening is once we begin to see the truths and see beyond the veil, we see that the world that we've been experiencing and that we know is not what it seems. So because of this, we can experience frustration, anger, disbelief, denial, betrayal, mistrust. We can also feel hopelessness, isolation, and for some people, even shock. So as people are going through this on an individual level in each of their own lives, the collective conscious is going through this also on a massive scale. But like the universal laws say, as above, so below, as we go through an experience and shed these lower vibrational energies, we need to shed those to make way for these higher vibrational energies to come through, like truth, love, compassion, forgiveness, unconditional love. We need all those things to come. We need to make space for those things to come through. So what Spirit is saying and what they've been showing me is that going through a spiritual awakening and dark nights of the soul can feel like labor. It can feel like giving birth, right? Like being pushed through the birth canal or pushed through a bottleneck to come out the other side. Labor pains, intense labor pains, there's squeezing, there's pressure, there's discomfort and pain. And it comes in waves, right? These contractions come in waves, but when we come out the other side, right, there's this beautiful baby that's being born. There's this beautiful outcome. And energetically, we're birthing the new earth. So if you're sensitive to energy, you've probably felt these waves, the intensity, the pressure building, and then the release. And just a few weeks ago, we were hitting a peak pressure, intense pressure of one of these waves, And then it was like the air being let out of a balloon. It was like, we can breathe. Energetically, it was just, a release of that pressure. Can be overwhelming. For some people, that are really energetically sensitive, if you're sensitive to these waves and this energy, you can want a cocoon. You can want to literally just hide out, protect your energy, not be exposed, and just to go into a bubble and not experience any of these energies. But unfortunately, we feel them regardless. So Spirit is saying what we can expect energetically in the next few months. So they are saying we should anticipate 1 or 2, maybe 2 more big pushes, more of these big contractions, these intense squeezes of pressure as the dark shadow energies try to fill up as much energetic space as possible. But we don't need to worry, because as the collective awakens and vibrates higher and higher with more love, unconditional love, compassion, those higher vibrational energies are going to fill up that space. So with this next intense push that is coming, Spirit is asking you this time, don't isolate. Try not to isolate. More important now than ever, they want you to reach out to like-minded, high vibrational people. Join and form community connections, find support, and remember that you're not alone in this. There are others going through the same thing. We're in little pockets all over the place, and we just need to connect. And that's what's coming through right now with Spirit. They're saying this next wave of low vibrational energy is seeking out and is going to bank on people feeling ostracized, rejected from society and their families, and all alone. So you need to protect yourself now against this energy by investing and ensuring that you are grounded into community, into social groups and settings, and connected now before it hits. This is so important. This is coming through.